you didn't go along with what this false religious system taught, believed, you're out of here. You're out of here. And we'll bring a history book or two to help us along with that. But we are ready to touch on the man of sin and who he is, the son of perdition, he's called in 2 Corinthians chapter 2. And he was the head, a moving head, a head of this false religious system who changed, he would die and then just put another one in his place. And so it continually had a man who was the head of that false religious system. No, it's not Islam. I'm sorry. It's just not Islam. Well, right now would be the time to write a book, though. If you had a book in you to write about Islam being the beast and him going to take over the world, right now would be the time to write it because you could sell 1 million copies. You could. I mean, the people they're eating that stuff up because everybody's scared of the Muslims right now. And I will report this before I ask you to put your questions on the table. I found a book. I meant to show it to you yesterday, Wayne, and where did we go? I found a book I've been begging in my heart for some Muslim. I believe there are good Muslim people out there. I really do. They're just hard to find. But I've been wanting some Muslim to stand up and say, this is not what we believe. We don't believe in killing people. We don't believe in bombing buildings. We don't believe in, wearing bombs on yourself and going in a restaurant and pulling the trigger. I mean, we don't believe in that. I've just been hoping some Muslim somewhere would get up and say that. I found a book written by a woman Muslim. I'm not real proud of it all. She's a lesbian, if that helps you. So I'm not real tickled with who stood up. She's already an outcast, but she is, according to her, a dedicated Muslim. But she has stood up, Canadian, by the way, an Arab, but immigrated to Canada when she was a small girl. And she has stood up and written a book critical of her own faith, saying, this is wrong, this is not who we are. I'm tickled that somebody did. Somebody needed, some of these leaders need to stand up and say, this is not who we are. I wonder if they're afraid. I wonder if I put up a website against the Muslims, if somebody would come and shoot me in my bed. I really wonder. I don't know. I'm not given to being worried about it, because I'm probably not going to do that anyway. Does anybody have a question on our little rounding up of what we've done so far? We just redone what we've already done. I didn't give anything new tonight at all. I did head you in the direction of the man of sin. We'll get to that, Lord willing, next Wednesday night. That's our intention. But I did want to round things up. Since this is our first Wednesday night, we'll start over. And this is where we are. So any questions about any of this so far? I'm going to tell you that it's not that complicated. It's not. It's just not that complicated. There's a lot of details, but it's not. It all lays in place when you see it for what it really is. And most of you have studied this before with us at one time or another, and we will go through it again. And I was just too ambitious to think I could get this done in 4 Sundays in December. I just should have known better than that, because I'm just not going to go that fast, I guess. It's not something you can just run over. I want to make sure we kind of understand it and that we're getting somewhere. And I'm glad to teach it. I love to teach. I do. I've often wondered why God made a preacher out of me and why God made a pastor out of me. But I'd love to teach. And so when he said, I put some in the church, first apostles and prophets and evangelists, and then pastors and teachers, then I'm saying, okay, I'm a teacher. I can still teach. And I've always loved to teach since I was small, since I was young, I put it that way. Enjoyed it a lot. Still do. And still think there's a place for teaching. I really believe there is. Any questions? Not going to hurry you. I know it's 8 o'clock, and we're not worried about that. So I hope you have some I hope you have some vision for what we're doing here. We just want to clear the air on what we believe about the end time. Jesus is coming back. That's what we believe. And when he gets here, he's going to divide the good ones from the bad ones. He's got his own way of doing it, but he's going to divide the good ones from the bad ones. And he's going to take the good ones back home with him. Sure is. And he's going to burn this place up. Peter says he's going to burn it up. It's over. When the Lord gets his folks out of here, it's going to be burned up. The elements will melt. You know, it's not going to be much left in it. Even the gold and silver and the iron is going to melt. It's going to be so hot here. Molten planet. And then Peter said there was a new heaven and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. I'm looking for that. Yeah, it won't be one of them righteousness people that's in it. It's going to be good. It's going to be nice. I'm going to be here. I intend to be here. Yes, I do. Great. Great. Let's all stand together. I just want to give you that report tonight. We finished our year out, and we finished it well. We finished it well. I'm just looking for you to invite somebody to church. I'm going to invite somebody to church. People are going to come that we never even invited.